Welcome to another edition of Arcade Anomalies, the show where we take old arcade games of the 80s, 90s, and zeros, find the weirdest ones we can, and take a look at them and see what they've got going on. I, as usual, am Michael Allen Rose. This is my pal, Danger Slater.
Salutations, Michael.
Salutations to you. How are you, man?
Yeah. I am doing fantastic.
All right. You don't feel a little crazy?
No, I'm actually feeling a little balloon.
I see what you did there. We are looking way back today, taking the time machine back all the way to 1980. An old school game called Crazy Balloon.
41 years this game's been around.
That is crazy. Like, I know we're like, Gen Yers or whatever, but it's like, my God, thinking about the fact that this came out 41 years ago is nuts.
Yeah.
But
this game could literally be my father.
Do you know for sure who your father is? Because I'm just saying.
I do get lightheaded from time to time.
And what do you do when people blow on you?
Just smile and say thank you.
Well, that's polite at least. So let's take a look here at Crazy Balloon and see what we've got going on. So, Crazy Balloon, real simple, early days of arcades. Like you can tell it's got that like really, really old school, real simple colors, real simple design kind of thing going on. From the Taito Corporation.
Taito.
Let's attack!
Okay, so what are these little spikes?
I think so. Okay, so I've got a balloon.
You're a balloon. You're crazy.
Oh yeah, it's wobbling back and forth. I'm guessing I have to.
Yeah. How are the controls? Is it a little difficult?
You know what? It's actually the controls are pretty decent, but I'm using a keyboard right now, so I don't know if this was originally like a trackball thing or something.
Or maybe an Atari stick, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know if this one ever came out on the old Atari. If it did, though, it would have been like one of those like paddle games, maybe. Okay, so now the asterisks are
those are buttholes.
Oh no, my balloon popped. Okay, all right. So we're back. We've got another balloon.
Crazy.
The buttons don't do anything, so I have nothing at my disposal other than my balloons. Okay, all right. This reminds me a little bit of those skill games you'd see in arcades sometimes, where it's like you have to like guide the like ring through the path or whatever to get the tickets or whatever. This is like an early video version of that, I guess.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
There were these things where it's like so you've got like an electrical track and you've got a ring and you have to like guide the ring through the electrical track, and if it touches the sides, it's like, and then you like lose your tickets or whatever.
You know which game I like? That Uncle Fester game, where it wasn't even a game; you just get electrocuted. Do you remember that thing?
You're right. It wasn't even really a game. It was just like, hey kids.
You want
to get electrocuted by a popular character?
We'll pass a small current of electricity through your body. And there's no winning or losing. You just hold on to a piece of metal and experience the feeling of discomfort.
Is there any wonder why our generation turned out so screwed up? Like, this will be fun. I'm going to get electrocuted at the arcade. It cost me $0.25. Okay.
There was an arcade by my house that had a game, a cabinet that it wasn't intentional. It wasn't like the Uncle Fester game that was. I think really that thing was vibrating and it just felt like electricity.
It was a really fast vibration. Yeah.
But this was not grounded well, and if you touched the metal bolt on it, you would actually get that sensation. So that's what we would all do. We would all go and we would play the little game, and we would take turns touching the bolt and getting electrocuted.
That's amazing.
That's how I spent my summers.
Well, I don't know if you noticed there, but the things started moving. Those little butthole monsters started moving around on me. So things get tougher as you go. Let's try it one more time here. So How do you feel about balloons? Are balloons something you played with when you were a kid?
No, and I didn't even understand them.
You didn't understand how balloons worked?
Well, I understood. I understood how they worked. I didn't understand the appeal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, it's a fucking balloon. Like, what does this do? It's like a flower, you know? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's a flower do? Get out of here.
I mean, you know, it like smells nice and.
Fuck that.
All right. Well. Yeah.
You know what smells
whoa.
nice? Santa.
Santa smells nice.
Yeah, he smells like rum raisin cake.
I think that was just your uncle,
Yeah. Uncle Vic.
Uncle Vic, in his Santa suit. All right. So yeah, we've got Crazy Balloon here. I don't know how crazy it is.
No, it doesn't seem crazy at all. It
Yeah.
just seems like a normal balloon trying to exist in a crazy world.
Yeah, I would call it a test of skill, and yeah, it's like you know how what was it, like Sex in the City is like about these like 4 women trying to live in this crazy world. This is the balloon version of that, basically.
4 balloons trying to
Now, I want you to
develop
notice
a
on
relationship.
on the attract screen here. Do you see the face on the side there? It's like blowing
Yeah.
the balloon.
You didn't get that far.
Things get crazy in Crazy Balloon. Suddenly you have these giant faces next to all these disembodied buttholes, like blowing your balloon all over the place. That's kind of crazy.
Just like Sex in the City, like you said.
I mean, that was the only episode I ever watched, is the one where they're next to buttholes blowing balloons at, you know.
Yeah,
all over
honestly,
the place.
if the show did do that, I probably would be more on board for whatever. It was.
Well, that's where it peaked, I think. I think it went downhill after that. All right, well, that was Crazy Balloon. That's another edition of Arcade Anomalies. Thanks again for watching. Please like, click, subscribe, and share. And if you click that bell, you won't miss any videos or crazy balloons. That's saying goodbye for me and Danger until next time. Have a good one.
Ciao.